I don't know if I chose natural hair. I think natural hair chose me.
I want to put cheetah prints in some guy's head.
Because shampoo is for the hair, it does nothing for the scalp.
Very nice. You can put your arm down. This is normal. This is not normal.
So you guys just saw a glimpse of my time at the boardwalk here in Virginia Beach. Now I'm planning my outfit for tomorrow. So what do you guys think I should go with? The skirt and matching crop top, white with some tan lining, or the skinny jeans with corset blazer. What do you think? What do you think? So clearly this is the winning outfit. And right now I'm waiting for my food from this food truck right here. It's called Cups Up. Food looks good. The event started a while ago actually, but I was really just socializing and meeting people, and so I didn't really get to have my camera out, but I'll record some more in a minute. Sorry for the noise.
Okay, so the next question is that we have old school veterans in the industry plus young newbies in the industry. There is a gap. One of the gaps is that the older generation feels as the younger generation that come into the industry doesn't respect the artistry or the professionalism, and the young millennials feels as if the old always judging them. Where is the gap at? So I want to come from a young person first. How do you feel about that? Do you agree? Do you disagree?
As I mentioned earlier, my first time working in a barber shop was near the Norfolk Naval Base. It was Grand Champion's barbershop, and I used to work with a barber. He was an older barber, a veteran barber, really talented man. He only ever cut with corded seniors and corded T outliners modified. He used to say, y'all got all these new clippers and trimmers, only thing I need is da-da-da-da-da, and it hits. And I swear, the cleanest lines, crispiest lines, blurriest fades I've ever seen. It's magnificent, it's beautiful. But he, like I said, he only ever used his tools, and like the guys there, they would talk down on people who use enhancements or pencil or and all the other stuff. So at the time, I was like, I don't need that. Like they out here, you know, making a snap without it. But when I went to my new shop, I was around younger men, and you know, they taught me how to use the compressor the proper way and how to, you know, use the enhancements to help, you know, get the vertical lines pop in the way I would like. But I say that to say that there definitely was a difference in But I feel like as a youth, I have to be open to what the people before me know, but I also feel like things evolve. I feel like that's some people's mental. They just don't want to get behind the changes that are happening because, you know, they say if it's not broke, don't fix it, I guess, in a way. So, yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
okay, let's take it up a notch.
All right.
Do you feel as if that the veteran barbers are too boxed in versus your freedom of creativity?
In a way, I would say in a way. I feel like adding those things could definitely help. It's like a clear canvas. Like, yeah, you know, a pencil is great, but you know, add some paint, add some rhinestones, add something to give it that added texture, to give it the abstract look that you want. Like, I love a clean cut, I love a clean fade, I love tapers. Like, but I really love the abstract coloring with the designs. Like, it's just different. I don't see that walking down the street on a regular day basis. Like, I want to put cheetah prints in some guy's head, you know what I'm saying? So I definitely feel like it could put you in a box, but I also feel like you can learn from me and I can learn from you if that's what you're willing to do. It's a mentality thing.
Okay, I love
to get out of that mentality of being by myself with just my clients so I could learn. So I could actually get more of that experience of being in the barbershop, so I could see the veteran barbers that I was around and the tools that they were using, and some of the tricks of the trade, because you can't learn it when you're sitting in a room by yourself. So that was definitely a benefit for me, but I've noticed that my clients do still prefer the private sense. I still have clients that ask, and they call and request for me to actually do it in a private setting. So now I don't have my private suite anymore, but I still take clients at home, which they really appreciate. And honestly and truly, and some people might be like, what? But it allows you to set a different price range, because you have people who will actually request that private time with you. So now I have VIP clients as well as my regular clientele. So I can see certain clients in the shop and they don't mind having those open conversations where they can actually get, you know, input from someone else who was there. But now it's definitely, yeah, for me, I prefer the sweet life as well.
Okay, I'm gonna twist it up now. Now that we got what we like, what we don't like. Starting with Rashid, right? Rashid, can you give the audience a solution of self-care for their hair, beard at home until they get to see you again? Hypothetically speaking, we come in, we get a haircut, beard trim. So between seeing you and going home, what is the solution that they could do to take home with them to maintain good, healthy hair, good, healthy beard until they see you again?
Yes, so when you ask a question about good health with regards to the hair, right? As a scientist, the first thing I want to look at is the skin. Because that is the root, if you will, of the hair. So healthy skin is first. Taking care of the skin is first, and taking care of the hair is second. So if a person has dandruff, for example, and they ask about a shampoo that works, I already know that there's a problem with the question. Because shampoo is for the hair, it does nothing for the scalp. So as barbers, we have to be educated so we can turn our clients into students. So part of your question has to be answered by the barber. He has to be educated himself. And we have to stop telling people that hydration comes from oil. Oil does not hydrate. Hydration is a measurement of water. So grease is probably the worst thing that you can put in your hair. So it's having the understanding and the proper understanding and knowledge of these things that's going to help your client. Because I get it all the time. They come in with, I need to hydrate my beard. My beard is dry. You got any beard oil? You're asking the wrong question. So we have to turn our clients into students. So what I developed, I had problems finding product for my beard. So I developed an entire beard care system just for myself. And I used it on myself for 3.5 years. And then my wife later suggested, Rashid, why don't you offer it to your clients? So I developed a product I call Lion's Mane. And I did that because everybody else calls their products beard this and beard that. So I just wanted to be different. So I have a product line called Lion's Mane, where I address the skin, I address the hair, I address hydration, and I address moisturizing.
natural hair competitions. So again, we're gonna do like we do in church. If there's a seat in front of you, please move forward up to the front.
I work very closely with men, women, and children suffering from various hair and scalp disorders, hair loss, or just in general trying to get their hair into a healthy state.
My name is Tondo Kafene, the King of Lock. I am a keeper of the culture. I am a self-esteem specialist. Who I am in this industry is contribution. So I am one of the stylists that if you are a cosmetologist, if you are a braider, if you are a weaver, or if you are a loctician, my name is known in the industry globally.
Hi, I'm Keisha Charmaine. I'm best known as a lock influencer, YouTuber, Instagrammer. I'm also an entrepreneur, black model, author, etc., etc.
Many blessings. My name is Lady Locks. I am a loctician, an educator. I'm blessed.
All right.
I am Ebony Henry, also known as Bunny Michelle. I'm the owner of Bunny Michelle Salon and Beauty Boutique, Bunny Baby Extensions, as well as Baby Michelle Custom Units. I'm a 22-year licensed cosmetologist, and I also specialize in healthy hair and hair extension specialist.
First question, we would like to know, oh, I'm sorry, keep up the culture.
Miss Lady Locks is a little shy. So I just want to say this is Miss Lady Locks again. She has cemented herself as a lock superstar in the industry. She has created a signature way of styling. Not only is she a loctician, she is a lock stylist. She is a product brand. She represents a product brand. She's a contribution to the culture. I just wanted to add a little
Many
more.
blessings.
This is Miss Lady Locks.
It was needed.
New lock superstar in the game.
It was needed. We needed that. We needed those tidbits. Miss Lady Lock, we know who you are. We would like to know why natural hair. And I know that's a loaded question, but you know, we live in a time where a lot of people don't always embrace their natural hair. They cover it up and they abuse the units that they cover it up with, and some people end up destroying their hair. I don't know if some of you have seen Facebook where those videos pop up and people's hair is all matted, but I would like to know why natural hair for you and what you have chosen to do in the industry.
So for myself, I think I have one of the same stories that similarly resonates with a lot of people. I got a perm at a very young age, and it made my hair harder to deal with. My mother was mixed race, so she didn't quite know how to deal with my own hair. And as I grew, I learned that there's different techniques for everybody. Not every method is going to work the same. That jam or that gel or that beeswax is not going to make everybody's hair lay down and sleek, and not everybody's hair can lay down nice and sleek. Sometimes there's going to be frizz. And it really is a journey of discovering you. And that's the biggest reason why I chose natural hair.
I don't know if I chose natural hair. I think natural hair chose me. So I used to get my hair twisted, and I was fascinated by the way the brother twisted my hair. I tried to imitate him. I started doing locks in 1994. People in the neighborhood started to say I was good. I was trying to pursue a rap career. I was never interested in becoming a hairstylist. I went to locks and chops, got a formal education in natural hair, and my road is different. I never went to cosmetology school, and I was one of the first locticians to do the premiere show, the Bronner Brothers show, the IBS show, and people used to say, you only do locks? And I said, what else is there to do? And so natural hair, for me, is Black Hair Matters. It is the only way that we will have healthy hair. Natural hair is not about style, it's about health. And for the sisters who cover it underneath the units, I try to meet sisters where they are. I try to have patience with them. We live in a society where they are so influenced by anything that is un-African. So I just hope sisters come around and they choose themselves in choosing natural hair.
I also got a relaxer when I was really young, about 8 years old. And when I turned 18 and I was going to go off to college, I decided that this would be the time where I cut my relaxer off and grow my hair out natural and explore who I am as a woman. As I felt like I was a woman at 18, I wanted to explore who I was intended to be as a Black woman, as a Caribbean woman, as an African woman, as a Guyanese woman. And I grew my hair natural for a year inside of my locks, and the rest is history.
Many blessings. Well, it was around, I'm gonna say 2000, when I was involved in a domestic violence type of relationship. But what I was reading was a book by Naim Akbar, which was Breaking the Chains of Psychological Slavery. And when I read that book, there was a passage that it said that every 6 to 8 weeks, we receive a message from God that this is not our hair texture when we have a relaxer. It's like every 6 to 8 weeks you get a little kinky, and then when you straighten it, you're telling God, I don't like the way that you made a mistake. And I just came to my realization that God made some mistakes. So from there, I just went natural. So my hair, I've been growing it for 22 years now, and my expression of my hair is freedom. Freedom. You know what I'm saying? That's how long I've been away from the devil. That's how I take it, right? So this whole journey of my self-expression and my journey has been wonderful. It has been, it's been wonderful. And that's what I'm here for, even for my clients, to go through that journey with them. It's a great journey. So, oh, you ain't heard? Okay, blessings.
Enjoy all those answers. I enjoyed. Did you guys? I mean, that was enlightening for me. So next question. Each of you do different things in your fields, and we know that hair extensions are part of whether people want to start locks and they don't like what they call the ugly face, and so they get extensions added onto them, or they want to use protective styles. Like, talk to us about how protective styles can help you grow your hair and keep your hair healthy for those who may choose to go that route to protect their hair if it may be sensitive or whatever their issue may be. Talk to us about how adding hair to what you have can actually help you as well, if that's a thing.
I try to tell my clients not to put extensions in their hair. I try my best not to
suggest that. Some people choose to because, you know, they have their own insecurities, you know, but this journey of locks, you're thinking that's all I do. This is a journey of self-love, so I try to meet them there, you know, but if they're not trying to go on that journey of self-love, I'm really not the loctician for you. And that's just what I do. You know, other people, that's why they out there. I don't do a lot of extensions because it's not needed.
So, as I said previously, that natural hair is a journey to you. And one of the things you'll learn along that journey is there's no skipping steps. And people who like to get lock extensions are trying to skip a step. One thing that I've noticed that's not really explained to a lot of people who go and get lock extensions is similar to you going and getting micro locks or just regular braids, right? There's going to be some slippage. So you may have a lock come out. Okay, so you may have gone and spent $1,000 to get these locks installed into your hair. And it was done properly, but you may have gone and washed your hair within a week or two because you saw a video that said you could do that. And now you're coming back to me with a handful of locks that have slipped out of your head and you're expecting me to put it back in for you. And it's really about trying to convince people that this is an unnecessary step in the process. You want to feel beautiful, then embrace your beauty. Embrace how you naturally look. And not that you shouldn't enhance it, because of course, that's part of the reason why there is beauty. But learn how to really love